Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to an all new video, and today we will be going over something that is affecting the entire world, and that is the recent declaration of war in North Korea upon the United States of America.
I'm Kim Jong-Un, and I think that you're a fucking bitch, and you know what, we're gonna fucking blow up New York fucking City and Manhattan, and we're gonna fucking destroy the American infidels.
You are? The only thing that's affected by you is that dead rat on top of your head you call hair. You make Donald Trump's hair look fucking beautiful, and the shit you spew from your mouth is fucking hilarious. When your outdated, malnourished army crosses that border, we will spare no time in pumping lead into the bowl of cottage cheese you call a fucking face. That isn't even the worst part. Quite possibly the most pathetic thing about Kim Jong-dong is the fact that he weighs more than his entire army. But let's go into the facts here. The North Korean ground force is in fact larger than the US's ground force, but if you look closely at their armor, you will notice that it's up to 60-year-old Soviet shit. Let's continue to their air force. Let's summarize that into one word: Soviet. This shit is legit half trainer planes, so let's call it the equivalent of flying donkeys.
Oh, makes senseless.
Now, finally we can move on to the Navy. This Navy is huge. They have the largest submarine fleet in the world, but if you look closely once again, you will notice they are logs with carved out seats with no propellers. That's right, they have to Fred Flintstone that shit in the water. So, we've got his appearance and army down. Let's move on to his eating habits. And let me just add this in. If his army was half as strong as his eating habits, then North Korea would be a fucking world power. But getting back on topic with his appetite, so a while back he didn't make a public appearance for a good month, and people were finally getting worried that their fucking god had finally eaten himself to death. But no, he had contracted gout from eating a shitload of cheese. So, I imagine with not being able to shit for a month by cheese overdose and sanctions on his man diapers, it just made it impossible for him not to declare war. I think we can now move on to the actual threat. Think about it as an obese baby with some dolls versus fucking Nuke Dukem with a machine gun. It just makes no sense to worry about such a small threat. Their largest bomb can't even hurt South Korea, so the only person who should be worried is your average North Korean, because odds are they'll detonate an atomic bomb on their own capital fucking city, and then maybe we'd be rid of the world of a fat cockhead that is Kim Jong-Un. I'm not done yet. This fat whore needs to be ripped a new ass. The shit he's done to his own people is sickening. This bitch is so privileged, you could ban him from cake and it would be the equivalent of torture to him. Quite frankly, I feel bad for the North Korean people because they've been brainwashed by a fucking lard-ass meme. So if I were to summarize here about the actual war declaration, then I would say it's another one of his Kim's shit-faced lies, and the only thing he'll actually do is send threats. And I want to end this on a good note and to reassure you guys you're safe. This is a fucking lie from a fat whore with an asshole for a mouth, because the only thing that comes from there is